Well, hello friends. So in this video we will try to derive the relation between the components of the Riemann tensor and the Christoffel symbols. So let's see. So Riemann tensor, a Riemann tensor is a 1-3 tensor. So it eats one covector and three vector, one covector field, three vector field to give a C infinity m function. So in this manner, so in this way, where these are the connection or the covariant derivative, and this is the Lie algebra of the fields, of the vector fields. Let's see. So now and one more thing is that the one formula will be useful, will be how this connection acts on a vector. So it will be okay. So this is the way it acts, where these are the connection coefficients. If you induce it from a metric, then they becomes the Christoffel connections. So let us see. So I will be taking omega to be I j k l. Okay. So what we get is dxi and this bracket goes off as because we are working with we are finding the components, so we are using these. They commute because of these chart functions. They have a delta relation, Kronecker delta relation. So okay, now we will use this formula here. We will use it repeatedly to get the final result. So I just acted with this. This L means del x L. As this has only one coefficient, this goes to 0, and here this summation, as there is only one component, reduces to this j, and similarly you can follow this one. Now I will use the property of C infinity m linearity of this guy, but before that I have to use the Leibniz rule. So let's see. So well, this acts on this as a normal derivative. And this, when it acts on this second guy, let me just write the first one down. This I wrote like this. This acts on this guy. So it will again give a Christoffel symbol. So when this acts on this, I will get a K, I will get a R, and again I will get a K, I will get a R, and suppose I rename the variable as S. Okay, and so there is a summation convention implied by this all the up and down indices, the Einstein summation convention. So this is this entire term minus I have to evaluate the second term. So I have evaluated everything. Now you see, as I am summing over R, I am summing over S, I am summing over here also R. Okay, R. Anyway, I am summing the index, so it won't be a problem. And here I am summing over M. So as these all index are summed, and then when I take dxi, the dxi, these all are functions, so dxi straight goes here and reduces to a Kronecker delta. So dxi acting on del xr is nothing but del x r xi. That's how they act in differential geometry. So that's just delta IR. So if I do that, then these will go and everywhere I will get I. So the final form will be del xk tau this one comes from this. So I have taken the first one, this one, these two terms are left. So and finally you can see this entire thing here is just you can give the name IJKL. So the Riemann tensor components are related in this manner. Let me write it down in a better way. So del xk IJL. So this is the components written. Now you can use this same formula to find the Ricci tensor. So you can just contract. You can just contract in this index here. You can substitute everywhere I, like k equal to I, and then sum over those i's to get the Ricci tensor. So you will get R. You will get RJ. You will get this. And these are very important formulas for the GR, for general relativity, where in, for example, in case of FRW metric or even your Schwarzschild metric or any kind of metric, to to find the final form of the equation, the Einstein equation, you need to incorporate these. So I hope this was clear. It was a bit technical. Okay, thank you. I hope this video could help you understand these tensor components.